You forgiven Kendall for sleeping with Aiden?
Sure.
Last night he said he still loves me, and he wants to work it out.
But you don't.
I don't think I can.
Well, maybe he loves you more than you love him.
By getting to school 19 days before my semester starts, I'll be able to familiarize myself with the academic buildings and the campus, and I can find the easiest routes to my classes so I won't be late.
Lily, you're never late.
And it's because I know Pine Valley and the bus schedules.
Well, that's for sure.
Even though I know I'll have my own room at college and a school aide to help me with my transition, home is where my family is.
I'm really happy to hear you say that.
And even though a lot of my family lives in other places now, like Ava and Bianca, most of my family is concentrated here. I mean, you're here, and you're my dad. You're the person in my family I've known the longest. So Pine Valley will always be my real home. Your eyes are wet. That means you're sad.
No, just exactly the opposite, in fact. I was just thinking about you when you were a little girl, living with your teachers, working so hard. And then you were able to come and live with me, and Lily, I gotta tell you, that made my life so much richer.
I don't know how. I didn't bring any money with me.
I didn't mean richer that way. And look at you. Oh, sweetheart, you're so grown up now. You've turned into this smart, caring, beautiful young woman. And I'm so proud of you.
You're proud of me? Why am I crying like this?
I'll tell you why. Because you're about to go off on your own. But honey, please remember, no matter where you are, you're never going to be alone. Hey.
I'm not going to qualify how much I loved Aiden or how much he loves me. All I know is I don't want him anymore. Not after what happened with Kendall.
What if it had been somebody else?
It wasn't someone else. It was my best friend. Your wife.
Thanks, Dad. I feel a lot better. There's Greenlee. Hi.
Hey, you.
How are you?
Well, look at this. My two beautiful daughters in one place. It's going to be a while before that happens again.
Sit. Lily, we're going to miss you while you're away. But we know you're going to do great in MIT.
Crazy. You know, she brought her course catalog. It's on her computer here. Has her classes picked out for the next 2 semesters.
I've dedicated 55.4 hours a week for studying and 14.8 for extracurricular and socializing.
Well, I hope you find time to email us once in a while.
I did. I included that in my calculations. I can write 10 emails a week in 48 minutes with this new computer Zach gave me.
Early going away present.
Very generous.
Hey.
Well, I know you're going to miss Dad while you're gone.
Yeah, I'm going to need someone to watch his smiles.
Well, you can count on me.
I don't think you'll be very good at it.
Why not?
Because your smiling to non-smiling ratio is usually pretty low.
We're working on that.
Maybe Kendall can help you. Dad says that even though he and Erica are now divorced, she can still be our sister. And you usually smile a lot more when she's around.
So how do I focus my chi? You take comfort in the little things. Embrace the peace that comes from an alternative repetitive action.
Like?
Doing laundry.
Laundry.
Yes, I've been doing it every day since I've been here. And what I'm suggesting to you is that you find peace in routine. It can be Ian and Spike's schedules. It can be quiet dinners at home. It can be a quiet time with Zach. But above all else, you just shut out the chaos.
Okay.
And if you can't cut Greenlee out of your life forever, At least you can make sure she doesn't control your life. You can't control Greenlee, but you can control yourself.
It doesn't feel that way.
Honey, you are a very capable businesswoman. You are a wonderful mother. It's just this outside chaos thing that throws you off track, and it comes from your so-called friend Greenlee. If you could just not let Greenlee get to you, then you will have a long and happy marriage with Zach.
I'll try.
No, don't try. Do it. I want you to be strong, and I want you to be confident.
Sorry, Miss King. Visiting hours are over.
Already? Okay. We can't control. Yeah. So you remember what I said. You take care of yourself. Strong, and you be confident.
In other words, be your daughter.
In other words, you be yourself. I love you, sweetheart.
I love you too.
Okay, so now see, it feels like you're trying to work me again. Why?
You know what needs work. You need to work on just taking a compliment. I'm not trying to work you. I'm trying to... Look, I think we have a lot in common.
Really?
Yeah. All right, check this out. You said when Frankie got back from Iraq, what happened? He ran off to the woods. Didn't really know where he was. Weird thing is, same thing happened with my son Dre after 9/11.
All right. We both got kids that went through hell.
Yeah, and you said your time with your wife and your son was taken away from you. Well, my time with my wife, Melissa, was taken from me.
Okay.
But most importantly, I think at our core, we both believe in family. We both believe in trying to do the right thing, stand up for something. That's the very reason I'm running for Senate. Because I believe somehow that I can do things there that will make me proud, will make my family proud.
I hear you, man. That's what being a cop meant to me.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't always follow the rules, but I did believe in what I was doing, and I always believed that I belonged on the force.
Well, Jesse, maybe it's time that you got back to doing what you do best.
Look, I want to remember any way I can, and I trust you both.
But this is not about me, okay? I just want Ryan to have all the options instead of wasting his time on expensive tests that don't go anywhere. Oh, really? I was just thinking the same thing about you.
Would you excuse me, Ryan? I'm sorry, but I need to talk to
Sure.
Jack out in the hall.
We'll be back.
Look, I'm sorry I snapped. But you're pumping Ryan full of hope about a highly experimental procedure. We need time to research this before he gives it real consideration.
We know you have your way of dealing with patients, and I have my way.
You don't even work in this hospital.
I'm sorry, is this a turf war all of a sudden?
No, I'm just saying.
Look, I worked at this hospital. In fact, I ran the joint for a while, so I know all about professional courtesy. Don't ever talk that way to me in front of a patient again. Ever.
Everything okay?
Fine. Jake had to go, but I'm sure he'll be back. Listen, if you don't mind, I just want to draw some blood.
Oh, yeah, sure. What are we looking for?
Well, another symptom or indicator that might suggest this is spiral.
What about Jake's idea?
We should look into it.
Do you think it could work?
Yeah, it could work. Or it could kill you.
Look, here's what I can do for you. Any kind of ceremonies you have, photo ops, shaking hands, baby kissing, I'll be there for you, man.
Well, I appreciate that.
I mean, after that hard sell just now, it's the least I can do.
You gonna get on me, huh?
Come on. I mean, you got some serious campaign skills. I mean, you could be the man to beat in 012.
Well, from your lips to God's ears, brother. But on the real, I got one more thing to talk to you about.
With all due respect, I really don't want to work for the government as an investigator or anything else.
But you haven't heard me out yet. Wait a minute, hold up. Now, this comes from the mayor himself.